Debra Lee Baldwin, and today I'm going to show you how to make teacup succulent arrangements. Cups and saucers came from a thrift store. When you're doing something this delicate, you want cuttings and scale with the cup. The big emphasis is color that goes with the pattern or the coloring on the cups. Use regular cactus mix potting soil, and if you have it, pumice is always good because it absorbs excess moisture in a non-draining pot. Now this is different from providing drainage. It doesn't do that, but it does absorb the excess moisture in case the composition gets overwatered. Should I drill a hole in the bottom of my cups? No, because you just want to water them very minimally. You want to keep the soil moist. Cuttings will root right into it, but it isn't a long-term permanent sort of composition unless, of course. Okay, so I did this one, and the concept was to have it look like a cup of hot chocolate with whipped cream. And that's why I used this Mammillaria plumosa, because it's all fuzzy and fluffy. It has outgrown the look of whipped cream, but the plants are so healthy and it's pretty that I just leave them in there. Attach the cup to the saucer. What I like to use is called museum putty. You could also use good old floral clay. That's that green stuff the florists use to attach things. Remember kindergarten and how you made snakes out of it? Then you can just put it around the outer edge, but you want to make sure it's on there good. Push down on it to make it stick. You just don't want it sliding around, you know, and the whole thing spilling, especially if it's a gift. Okay, I know we weren't going to do much about cactus, but I found this in the garden in one of my candle holder compositions. I love the yellow flowers on it. Put pumice in it. So this will just help stabilize it. It'll give it a little bit more weight on the bottom. Will help elevate the plant a little bit so it's not just hanging there, etc. So I think that's lovely. Let's make some more. A little crassula. This is a cactus mix. This has got a lot of pumice in it already. It looks like coffee, doesn't it? We'll start in the middle with something that's more upright. So I'm looking at the side of the coffee cup, and it's got that blue in it, so that's perfect. Fill in with color, things that are dainty, lend interest. Don't want to have too much of the same plant because we want an abundant, fresh, floral look. And you can edit as you go along. I mean, if you think that, well, I think I'd like that better than what I already used, just pull it out. These are just cuttings that come out easy. I really like these little aeoniums. Now, the thing about aeoniums is you want to be very careful when you handle the leaves because they will get black marks on them if you're not careful. I'm going for color. Flowers are ephemeral. They're just, you know, to add a little festive touch. Look at the size of this aeonium bloom stalk. Look at that. But each one of these stems could work really well for what we're doing. Snap that off and tuck it in. Oh, I like that. They look like daisies. They're so pretty. This is a great plant. This Lampranthus deltoides. It's got those red stems. You can just start it throughout your yard from cuttings. It starts very readily. And this is good too. Crassula tetragona. And I'm twisting off the lowest leaves to give me a stem that'll anchor it. And I love how it has a flower attached. I do like the addition of some succulent flowers to this. It helps it to look like a bouquet. Now that gives us more of a rose look there. This one might be my favorite yet. When you water, just clean them gently, sort of like adding cream to coffee. That's about the proportion. As the soil dries out, those stems will start to produce little roots. This is basically just moistening the root ball. I have this mug I was going to maybe plant up for you. Now, I have another YouTube video on mug arrangements. I could just use it as a vase, just in water. Aeonium kiwi repeats the pink in the flower buds. So here are our finished arrangements. Learn more about how they come together, the step-by-step, on my website, DebraLeeBaldwin.com. Look under teacup arrangements and you'll see each of these close up, and I'll give a plant list too of what I took cuttings from. So that's DebraLeeBaldwin.com, and you can always find more information in my books, especially Succulent Container Gardens. I have a terrific class through Blueprint on how to create succulent container gardens. It's 7 sessions, each 20 minutes long, and the price is very reasonable. I'm Debra Lee Baldwin. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy making succulent teacup arrangements. And be sure to follow me on YouTube.